Hey everyone, I'm here to give you the book recommendation for this month. I'm actually a little surprised that this recommendation didn't come sooner because it's one of my favorites, and it is by John Mark Comer. It's called My Name is Hope. You can see there it's got a fancy little fabric cover. And my copy is like dog-eared, and I've got post-its all throughout it. It's just a phenomenal book. Easy to read, short chapters, so it's easy to get through. But there's several topics that he covers in this book that I really, really appreciate. And if you know anything about John Mark Comer, number one, his books are phenomenal. So you can kind of do a deep dive and read a bunch of his books, and you will probably enjoy quite a few of them. But then also, he is a very he's a pastor. That's just by profession what he is. But he talks about his own struggle with mental health. And then he uses the Bible as a reference for discussing and having a really good conversation within the book about what that mental health battle looks like. And so he covers things like the power of sin and the power of struggles, and he does not undermine or underestimate the power of those two things. But more importantly, he does not underestimate the power of prayer either. So I don't mean to like come across as like a Bible beating person that says, you can pray everything away. But at the same time, he also recognizes the power of prayer and the power of Christ and how we can overcome some things. So he also covers things such as medication use and biblical examples of what mental health may have looked like within the Bible, even though they didn't necessarily have the same terminology at that point to be able to say this is depression or this is anxiety or whatever the case is. So he is very biblically based in this book. I appreciate that a lot. And he does not underestimate the battle that can be waged against mental health either. So again, it's a great read. And I really like the fact that he fights against the stigma that mental health often holds. And he does just a really good job overall in the book. Again, it's one of my favorites. I find myself referencing it quite often, and maybe you guys will too. So you guys have a wonderful day, and see you next time.